Hi, it's Nancy Gabberty, functional medicine specialist and author of Healthy Living Every Day. And if you are here because you are having anxiety attacks or you know someone you love has anxiety disorder, you know that you want to be in control of your life. It's dreadful and it's cruel to have anxiety attacks and panic attacks and worry and nervousness, because it does affect one's sleep and one's quality of life. You want to take control of your life and free yourself from the bondage and chains of this anxiety disorder that has prevented you from living your best life now. Mood swings, digestive issues, obsessive thoughts and worry, panic attacks. It's all part of this. And you don't want to live like this. You want to be in control. You want to be at peace. Let's see how we could break you through to your full potential of happiness and a new life of fearlessness. Maybe you've gone to conventional doctors and you've done their conventional lab tests looking for answers so you can get rid of this anxiety and nervousness and panic attacks and worry about your daily living as well as your future. But the only answer for you has been medications, or been told that it's in your head. But here, try this. Only to find out that one of the side effects of the medication is actually what you were trying to get away from. Anxiety, agitation, dread, depression, obsessive thoughts. So this medication that they're giving you is not getting to the root cause. It's what they have in their toolkit. And it may mask your symptoms for a while. But if you stop, you're still dealing with this. So it does not get down to the root cause of why you are dealing with this anxiety disorder in the first place. Conventional treatment only works on the symptoms. It doesn't go deeper. And to get over this, or to understand what you're dealing with, you need to go deeper into how your body is functioning. The underlying causes of anxiety remain firmly in place, forever chipping away at the chances of ever having a truly happy life. And if you've been dealing with this for a while and you've gone to conventional doctors and you've tried the medication and you go back to them and say, listen, I'm not getting any better. I don't feel good. On top of it, you may be gaining weight from the medication. So now you're getting depressed. You don't feel good in your skin. Your friends and your families and your coworkers are looking at you like, what's up? You know, you've gone to the doctors, you've done the testing, they gave you the medication. Why aren't you getting any better? And quite frankly, they might not even want to hear it anymore, because they don't have what you have. So they don't understand how you feel. And they just want you to get better. So they don't want to hear it anymore. So now you feel worse. And you fall into despair and hopelessness and powerlessness. And you start to question yourself. Why aren't you getting better? Why aren't the meds working? The doctor says it's in your head, or this should be working. Why isn't it? Are they right? Or are you? And now, self-doubt and negative talk creep in. So some days are better than others, and you go through life dealing with it and thinking this is the best you're ever going to be. You're going to have to wake up each day and wonder, is this a good day? Is this a bad day? Rarely do you have a string of good days. So you go up and you go down, and you worry. Because if there's some important thing at work or something in your life that you need to attend, are you going to have a panic attack? Are you going to feel anxious and nervous? Are you going to obsess over this? Are you going to lose sleep? And are you just going to start to feel worse and wonder if you will ever feel better? And will your quality of life ever improve? This is a vicious cycle of despair, hopelessness, and depression, all ultimately ending in a never-ending, perpetual feeling of defeat. Anxiety kicks you around emotionally, physically, and mentally. The episodes are dreadful, frantic, panicky, and fear are your friends. You worry about all sorts of small details to the point of panic, mentally going round in circles, feeling despair and powerlessness. Anxiety disturbs your sleep to the point where you wake up in the middle of the night with your mind racing from one thought to another, going around in circles, stressing yourself out, starting to get digestive issues, lack of energy and confidence, and then you have to wake up for the day and deal with life. And inevitably, the misery of it all slips you into an occasional or regular depression. Are you retreating from people, family members, events, socializing because you're so afraid? If the dreaded anxiety attack or panic attack will creep up, if something will trigger you, and then everyone will look at you and not quite get it. Is this how you want to live? Is it difficult to maintain and sustain friendships and intimate relationships? Are your career goals and aspirations taking a back burner because you can't even get through the day without worrying? How could you then look to go after these amazing goals that you wanted? Have you abandoned them because of anxiety? I'm here to tell you there are answers. There's functional medicine testing that shows you how your body is functioning and where the imbalances are, because there will be imbalances. And conventional lab testing doesn't test for this. Worse yet, conventional doctors don't even know how to read functional medicine lab testing. But if you could take a test and find out where your imbalances are and follow a customized regimen just for you, as opposed to taking a medicine that is prescribed to others with anxiety and your symptoms. If you get to the root cause of why you feel anxious and you work on that and you start to feel better, then truly this is the path where you free yourself from the bondage of anxiety and you open yourself up to all the potential and possibilities of everything you want in your life, the quality of life that you deserve. Without this functional medicine test, you are traveling to a new country without a map, without a GPS, guessing, going down this corner, the other corner, and trying to get to your destination. And you're going to waste a lot of time and money trying to get there, as opposed to finding out exactly how to get there. and then going on that path until you reach your ultimate destination of total wellness of mind and body. Because everything is interrelated and intertwined. Because you're one person. Doesn't that make sense? Right now, when you go to conventional doctors, you're really not being listened to. There's no hope of you finding the root cause of this anxiety with their blood test. And that's really sad and very limiting. But you have options. Let's not forget that this ongoing stress takes a toll on your physical body as well as your emotional. It causes inflammation. It raises cortisol, which is the hormone for your fight or flight mode. It's going to affect your adrenal system, your hormones, and your thyroid, and your digestion. It suppresses your immune system, and it leaves you vulnerable to degenerative diseases and cancers, all because the practitioner you went to had a limited toolkit to help you. Long-term effects of anxiety disorder with the inflammation can lead to diabetes, liver, kidney issues, dementia, long-term, memory loss, mood imbalances, and much more. And the ones who keep staying on this path of not finding answers start to question themselves. Have you ever questioned yourself with this? What's wrong with me? Why am I like this? What must I look like to other people? Why don't they understand? Why doesn't my doctor get it? Why can't they help? I need help. I want to get better. What will they be thinking about me? I'm here to tell you, don't give up. There is a better way. There is science-backed lab testing and research and customized regimens that get your body balanced so you could live a quality life. Listen, I know any type of anxiety disorder is downright cruel and dreadful. It's scary. You don't want to feel this way. You don't want to be sad and worry. You don't want to have thoughts from one thing to another and do obsessive compulsive and keep you up at night. You want to live a normal, happy life with others, and you want to achieve all your goals and desires. To make a change to your anxiety disorder requires an understanding of how your body is functioning, where the imbalances are, and work on those imbalances so your body can reach total wellness. If modern medicine can't help, then perhaps functional medicine can. Isn't it worth a try? Functional medicine offers a whole new way to looking at your anxiety and getting to the root cause and looking at the markers that are imbalanced and working on balancing them. Functional medicine corrects the body's imbalances that contribute to your anxiety. Functional medicine is a unique approach in understanding the root cause to the illness that you are experiencing instead of learning how to live with it. After utilizing these tests for 18 years and analyzing the markers that were imbalanced and creating a customized regimen, individuals with anxiety were improving and living a quality life and were amazed at how they felt once they knew what was wrong and once they were on the path to healing and reaching this optimal and total wellness. Knowledge is empowering, and implementation, well, that's everything. So after the testing, a straightforward program, it gives sufferers of all types of anxiety a clear and gentle pathway out of their problem and into repaired and restored mental health. Standard medical remedies mostly address the symptoms. They don't look after the cause. It's insane. They're looking at the surface of the problem, but we go deep. Medications and conventional testing and the conventional approach will just get you through the day. I want you to own the day. I want you to take charge of your life and go from powerlessness to powerful. Gaining insight into how your body is functioning and addressing those issues is essential into healing. This gets to the crux of the problem, right to the core, as opposed to conventional, which will just chip away at your foundation. So what's the process? It's pretty simple. You order your test. We send you the test kit with intake forms. You send back your urine specimen, which is first morning urine, along with your completed intake forms. And then when the test results come back in several weeks, we schedule our phone session together to go over your test results and your customized recommendations for food as well as supplementation. So we work on the imbalances, and then you have a path and a strategy to implement. And some people want to have more support after that, and we have an online membership where I encourage you to send over a daily journal for not only accountability, but also that I can monitor your progress and answer any questions that come up. The ultimate goal is for you to feel optimal. It's time for you to take back control of your life and realize that you're worth it, to gain the confidence, the mental clarity, the peace, the hope, and the powerfulness, and be empowered. It's time for you to live the life you were meant to live, free of anxiety and panic and worry and digestive issues and insomnia and everything else that goes along with anxiety. You are worth the work to rebuild your life to total wellness of mind and body. If you're patient and gentle with yourself and willing to work through the science-based, customized regimen, all based on the testing of your own body, then you have the path to follow to reach the quality life that you always wanted, free of anxiety and despair and depression. All anxiety sufferers in the end realize that they need to take charge and they need to be in control of the healing process for it to truly work. And the first step is to know how your body is functioning. If you've endured anxiety for any period of time, then you already know it's not going to disappear on its own. If you do nothing, it's yours forever. If you do nothing, the anxiety is yours forever. Your anxiety has a cause. How much longer do you want to feel like this? Anxious and strung out. Your anxiety cannot withstand an approach that gets to the core of its cause. And that's why conventional testing and the conventional approach has not helped you thus far. Let's go beyond the symptoms and figure out the root cause and where the imbalances are with the functional medicine testing, which is a non-invasive test. And let's get you on the path to healing once and for all. Could you imagine learning what imbalances you have in your body that's holding you back from truly enjoying a quality life? That's powerful, not powerless. Get back on the path to progress and gain insight into how your body can function better. Discover the markers to identify the cause of health issues like anxiety, depression, confusion, inability to concentrate, delirium, and insomnia that usually do not show up in conventional testing until it's too advanced and you've wasted lots of money and time. Order the testing, you'll receive the test kit, the intake forms. Let's get started. And a few weeks after we receive your specimen, when the lab sends over the test results, I will interpret them, put together your customized regimen, and we will get on a call to review everything to put you on the path to healing and understanding how and why your body is functioning this way and how to reach optimal wellness. You deserve better. Once you gain insight into how your body is functioning, what is going on, then you have the answers to work with. Now the essential part is following your regimen and staying on the path. That's what really matters. You must believe you deserve to live a happy, quality life because that will keep you motivated to stay on the regimen. You do deserve it. You are worth it. Imagine being free from the bondage of anxiousness, nervousness, panic attacks, depression, insomnia, obsessive thoughts. This can be your new normal. This is possible once you take action and gain insight into how your body is functioning. Everyone is unique, so discovering your imbalances is essential in healing. Remember, there's no end to where this anxiety disorder can take you if you do nothing, because it causes internal inflammation, which leads to degenerative diseases. It can cause you into a spiral effect, into depression, and not being motivated to get out of bed and get going. Financially, it could ruin you as well. There are so many ramifications, and it's time to take charge of your life and go from powerlessness to powerful by gaining insight into why you're feeling this way in the first place. You are worth it. Over time, a sufferer's mental health deteriorates. If the conditions aren't addressed head-on, depression becomes significantly more likely. That's not all. The condition eventually undermines physical health, the release of stress hormones into the blood system, ongoing levels of this. There's a host of physical diseases that you don't want. First, your mental health suffers, then your physical health suffers. Enough is enough. Don't wait until your health has deteriorated to the point of no return. Don't let that regret hang over your head. Here's what's possible for you. Transformation to a quality life, free of the bondage of anxiety, dread, hopelessness, being empowered to take charge of your health and your life. I've seen in many cases how a person goes from feeling anxious and depressed and confused and mentally unclear and lonely and isolated and having strained relationships and feeling powerlessness, that sense of despair, panic, depression, health deteriorating, impacting their quality of life negatively, of their present life and their future. I've seen that happen. But it doesn't have to be this way. The good news is it doesn't have to be this way. Instead, you get tested. You gain insight into how your body's functioning. You follow your customized regimen. You get this ongoing support, so you're not doing it alone. And you progress positively. And you start feeling better and owning your life and taking charge. And no more will you succumb to not having answers. You will be in charge. Anxiety will have no more hold on you. And you will start to accomplish all you want in your life and realize that you are worth it. Feeling confident and beautiful on the inside and out, and not dealing with this anymore. Instead, you get tested, you gain insight into how your body functions and why you feel this way. Then you learn your customized regimen to ultimately feel better in every way, gain mental clarity, make good decisions, walk with confidence and happiness. Feel better about yourself with this positive change. When you start to feel better about yourself internally and outwardly, people will start to take notice. But most importantly, you will. It's time to take charge of your health and end living with anxiety. It's time to say goodbye to anxiety. It's time to take charge so you reach total wellness of mind and body. It's the end to your anxiety. Remember, your health is worth it because you are worth it. You can do this. I know you can.